Hi everyone, it's Kelly here, and I'm here to share with you this project that I had completed. It's altering of a storage chest here, and the storage chest here I had purchased it at Joann's, and I got this for a really good deal because Joann's has their 50% off coupon, and then also they had a 10% additional coupon for Labor Day. So I pretty much scored on this gorgeous chest here, and I purchased a smaller version as well. So this one here is for my mom. This is actually how it looks like, once I purchased. It was already lined with this paper here, and then on the inside it just opens up like that, and then it has the ribbon here, and it's pretty much lined. So this miniature one looks like a handbag and kind of reminds me of the clutches that I had made, but a bigger version, and it's actually it has like a leather strap. So the shape of it, I totally love the shape of it. And this is how it looks like, and I altered the big one that I had purchased. This one here is, I would say that, let me see, the width of it is probably about 15 inches long, and then the height of it, well, I added some feet as well. Like I added this here, which is a knob that I got at Michael's. It's just a wooden knob, and I added 4 of these as foot to give it height so that I could add some laces on the bottom here as a skirt, which I'll tell you more about. And the height, I would say, is about 10 inches, when I purchased it. And then with the knob here as the foot, it's probably 12 inches in length now. So it's absolutely gorgeous. I definitely love the whole color combination of it. It's like so vintage looking. It's gorgeous. Like this will probably be passed on as an heirloom to my daughters. And let's start off with this. These are clustering of Wild Orchid Crafts gorgeous flowers that they have available. And I will definitely put the item number of these flowers that I had used in the description below. So I'm going to start off telling you guys about it here. This is a Wild Orchid Crafts mulberry paper leaves that I had sprayed with Glimmer Mist. I used Tattered Angels, and it is the vintage lace and also the gold combination, and it came out with this color here that totally coordinates well with the paper that is on the box itself. And then I used some 40mm open roses, and then some 30mm trellis roses here, and then like a 25mm one there, and then also like small little flowers here in a combination of like the two-tone. And then I also used some cherry blossoms and some gorgeous gardenias that Wild Orchid Crafts also carries. So pretty much just clustered it, starting off with the big one, and then a little bit of the smaller gardenias, or the wild roses actually, in the two-tone, and the cherry blossoms here. So that's what I did, and then I added like some smaller ones here, which are like the 10mm, and then there's also some 8mm ones too. Definitely very, very gorgeous, and just love the whole color combination because it totally coordinates very well with this paper here that I have on this chest that came with it actually. And it totally looked familiar, and like I busted out with this here that I have already in my my stash. So I hoarded like a bunch of Graphic 45 paper, and this is a 8x8 paper pad that I had already had, but I just haven't put it together yet as a mini album because I have so many ideas on mini albums, upcoming projects, that I haven't even completed my other one yet, and I know some of you have been anticipating, so it is taking me a while. So I just want it to look perfect, and this is probably going to be like later on. So I looked at this, and it totally matches like the whole color here, and all like the flowers, the combination of the colors that I had used here totally matches like this paper line. So at first I was thinking of actually like gonna cut her out and then paste her on here, but then I thought, you know what, it's gonna take a lot of time, so I wanted to get this completed, and I just kept it the way it looked, which I could still probably do that later on, and that would totally match perfectly and give it like that whole vintage look to it. So I might even do that for my mother's chest here, the storage chest here. So the smaller version is actually about 12 inches long, and then the length of it, I would say 6 inches. So it's slightly smaller. But this is huge. This is like super huge, and it definitely stores like a lot of stuff. So I'll show you the inside as well. I used it to store laces and trims that I had received from friends. So right here, let's move on to this. I had Oh, actually, let me show you this here. Right here is a Wild Orchid Craft stick pin. And it's one of the hat stick pens, so it has like the pearl bead at the top already, and then I just added like some bead caps, and then also like a pink coordinating bead, and then another bead cap here. So it works perfectly well, and it has like a little touch of the gold because of the closure here. And right here is just a charm that I had, a charm bracelet I attached to it, and I attached it with the lobster clasps here. At first I wanted to attach a big jump ring, but I don't have a big jump ring to attach it, so I'll probably do that later once I get it. So that's where the lobster clasp is going to attach to it, and it's easily removable so I can actually wear it. And then this charm here is from my friend Va, which is a gorgeous little birdcage vintage charm that she sent me. And then this butterfly charm here is from Wild Orchid Crafts. This here also has a Wild Orchid Crafts charm right at the top here, and this is a butterfly metal embellishment. You can definitely get all three of these, like Wild Orchid Crafts butterflies, from the mixed metal embellishment pack if you guys decide to buy it like that or buy it separately. Wild Orchid Crafts definitely carries that. And then this here is a gorgeous cameo that I had received from Va in my rack that she has sent me. She sent me a whole grip load of cameos, and I definitely love this one because it goes really well with the box, and I wanted to add it onto it because it's going to be a special, you know, treasure chest here that I will be passing on to my daughters. So definitely I wanted to keep this for a special project, and that's what it is. So I attached it onto this. And then right here is also from her as well, which is like a little bird cage, and this is also from Va as well, and her YouTube channel is Bianca4430. So that's what I did here, and I still have to punch like an eyelet here, just like on this side, so that once I get my jump ring I could attach that for the lobster clasps to hang on there. So let's move on to what I did here. I lined it with some ivory flatback pearls that I have in my stash. I pretty much use like 1.5 yards, I believe, or it could even be 2 yards, but I pretty much lined it all the way around. It's an ivory flatback pearl, so it works out perfectly. Totally ties in very well with the whole look of it. And then this here I already have in my stash. It's just a celery green that totally matches like these colors here. And I pretty much glued it all around as well. So this is how it looks in the back, and then on the side here. So pretty much carefully had glued it with the glue gun. And then here are some laces from Wild Orchid Crafts. This is a Chipper lace that Wild Orchid Crafts carries, and they have it available in white. So what I did was I dyed it, I tea dyed it with Lipton tea, and this is what it came out to be. So it totally came out to be this color, and I was very, very satisfied because it was my first time actually tea dyeing lace, and Wild Orchid Crafts Chipper lace actually took it very well. Once I rinsed it and everything, the color came out to be like this. So I was very, very happy with that. And then I added some flatback pearls all around. So pretty much what you see here is on the side as well, and then in the back too, right here. So I added that all the way around, and then I had, right here, I had Copic markered, I colored this, each and every one of it, like carefully. So it took it very, very well. Like I'm just really, really happy with it. And then on the side, I just made it different. I Copic markered every one of it, like just skipped it, and then it was pretty much the pink. So that's what I did on the side as well here, and then the back too. So I'm pretty much running out of breath because this chest here is kind of heavy once I had filled it up, and when I had to lift it up, it was pretty heavy. So right here is a Tim Holtz nameplate here, and then I had stamped the phrase love, and then I had also I used a matchstick to kind of burn the edges to give it that vintage look, and then I backed it onto a regular cardstock that kind of matches the whole paper here. And I used the Le Romantic tag here to attach it. It's removable, but you know, I just left it there. I'll probably glue it on there later. I wasn't sure, but you know, it sort of matches, and then it sort of doesn't, because it has like, you know, that like a vintage finish to the paper here. So if I wanted to add like the whole Le Romantic image, I would probably have to like distress this whole box. So I didn't do that. And I just added it, you know, just for now. And then this is a little cherub boy, a metal embellishment cherub boy that I already have in my stash. And then this here is a lace that, like a lace beaded trim here that I already have in my stash. And I added it all around here, carefully making sure that everything was like nice and even. So it goes all the way around, just like that. In between here is a Bloomer's trim here that I have in my stash. It's just a pink one that I had tea-dyed as well to give it that whole vintage look. And then right here is also tea-dyed, which is, this is actually a lace that my friend Va had given me as in, you know, the rack. And she gave me a whole bunch of this. She had also tea-dyed some, but I had used that and I didn't have enough to, you know, actually put it all around the box. But the cream ones that she provided me, I was able to tea-dye it. And I used it, tea-dyed it using Lipton tea. So it worked out very, very well. My first time tea dyeing. So this is how it looks like. This is the front, and then this here is the side, just like that. And then here's the back right here. You could hear Jessa again. So this here is the side, just like that. And then these are the beautiful clusters of the Wildcraft flowers that I had used. And the inside, once you open it, it pretty much is, you know, a bunch of laces that were received from Va, my friend, and then, you know, I just have like some other stuff that I stored in here as well. So this is how it looks like. I was going to actually do something up here, like, you know, kind of add like a lace pocket, but I'll probably do that later. So that's about it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think of my altered treasure chest for storing beautiful laces. And that's about it. So thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.